Hello, audience. Thank you for being here today again. Thank you for taking the time. Today, I want to address a social issue that we are living, well, the teenagers are going through, and this issue is bullying. Do you guys know what bullying means? Yes, you do? Okay. I want to begin by telling you the story of a 12-year-old girl that committed suicide after experiencing cyberbullying. Because there are different types of bullying, bullying and cyberbullying. And she was experiencing this by some of her classmates, and unfortunately, she couldn't find any help, and she ended up committing suicide. Have you heard any other stories like this about people being victims of bullied and they unfortunately end up losing their lives? So I wanted to address this issue to you guys and to think about it, because sometimes it is something that we don't know what it is. We don't know how to help people. We don't know how to detect bullying. I personally work at a school, and I work in the kinder area, and I am able to see that even the little kids are practicing it by bothering each other, by making comments to each other that hurt their feelings. And if you do not detect those things, this can cause a serious problem in them. So what if you, I don't know, if you maybe you've been in that place, maybe you have been a victim of kind of like a bully action, or you've been an aggressor, or someone in your family has experiences. So it is important that you are able to recognize problems like this, so you are able to know what to do. Bullying is more common than many adults realize. We unfortunately in schools we do hear about bullying, but we are not educating our kids so they can be able to recognize bullying, so they can be able to speak up for themselves. And I think that this is very important, that kids are being instructed by this, so that they can know I am being bullied, or so they can have the courage to speak up, and we can avoid all those things like having someone committed suicide, or falling in depression, or becoming a fearful person that they can even isolate themselves. So I want to present, as you all know, bullying is an aggressive behavior from one person to another one. It can be physical, it can be emotional, and I know that sometimes we think that bullying is just about hitting each other, right, and fighting with people. But if someone comes to you and they try to make a bad comment against you, and you feel bad about it, that can also be bullying. And there is a saying that words hurt more than actions, or than an actual punch on your face or something like that, right? And so we want people to be aware of this, so that we can be able to help. And I was looking at some statistics about the bullying, and I went to the school crime supplement, and I went to the National Center for Education and Statistics, and it said that 20% of the students in grades 6 to 12 had experienced bullying, or students have admitted to be aggressors. So this is something that really happens, and I want to address the word of God in this. When God says that, one of the first commandments is that he says, love one another as you love yourself, right? People are not, people do not know what the love of God is, and sometimes these lead us to treat people like if they are someone that is not worth it, right? But when we understand what the love of God is, I'm sure that we would be able to avoid all those things. God says to love one another as you have loved yourself. Another thing that God says is that we that he doesn't want us to be fearful persons, right? And when we experience, or when people experience bullying, this brings a fear in them. That's why they don't speak up. That's why they keep it to themselves. So the Word of God says that we need to be free. We need to live with no fear, because He is our Creator. He is the one that lifts us up. So we need. I think that if we can, if people would understand that we are really worth it, even if someone comes to you and they tell you many things that they would try to put you down, you will be sure that you are a son or a daughter of God, and that nothing can bring you down, right? So, excuse me. So let's be part of those that bring a solution to this issue. Let's educate our people about this issue, and also at the same time, let's educate them about what God says about them. Let them know that they are special to the eyes of God. Let them know that no one can come and do something against them, so that they can be sure of who they are, so that they can know how much valuable they are. And let's just let them know that we are called to love one another. I think that by the time that we understand this, we will be able to stop those issues, because people would understand the power of love. That love covers multitudes of sins. That love doesn't bring fear. So if maybe while you're hearing this, maybe you're thinking about someone that has been going through this, or maybe you went through something like this in your life, be one that can help. Be one that can bring the light, that can bring the truth to those people that are going through this. And start practicing the love of God. Start practicing yourself to show people how much valuable they are. Thank you.